Christmas. The word alone evokes images of twinkling lights, decorated trees, and the joyful anticipation of gifts. But have you ever stopped to wonder where this beloved holiday originated? How did a midwinter festival celebrated over 2,000 years ago transform into the global phenomenon we know today? The story of Christmas is a fascinating journey through time, a tapestry woven from ancient pagan rituals, Roman festivities, and early Christian traditions. Long before the birth of Christ, ancient Romans celebrated a festival known as Saturnalia. This festival was one of the most anticipated and joyous times of the year for the Romans. It was a time when the usual order of things was turned upside down, and people from all walks of life came together to honor Saturn, the god of agriculture and time. The festivities were marked by a spirit of merriment and communal harmony that was rarely seen at other times of the year. This week-long celebration, held in mid-December, honored Saturn, the Roman god of agriculture and time. Saturn was believed to have ruled during a golden age of peace and prosperity, and the festival sought to recreate that idyllic past. People would offer sacrifices at the temple of Saturn and participate in public banquets and games. The streets of Rome were filled with laughter, music, and the aroma of delicious food. Saturnalia was a time of feasting, revelry, and the exchange of gifts. Friends and family would gather to share meals, and it was common to give small presents as tokens of goodwill. The exchange of gifts symbolized the abundance and generosity associated with Saturn's reign. People would often wear colorful clothing and festive hats, adding to the vibrant atmosphere of the celebration. Homes were decorated with greenery, and candles illuminated the darkest days of winter. The use of evergreen boughs and wreaths symbolized eternal life and the triumph of life over death. Candles and lamps were lit to drive away the darkness and bring warmth and light into homes. This practice not only brightened the long winter nights, but also created a cozy and inviting environment for gatherings. Social norms were temporarily overturned, with slaves enjoying a banquet alongside their masters. This reversal of roles was a unique feature of Saturnalia, reflecting the festival's theme of equality and unity. Slaves were given temporary freedom and treated as equals, participating in the same feasts and celebrations as their masters. This break from the rigid social hierarchy allowed everyone to experience a sense of liberation and camaraderie. Another important Roman festival, Sol Invictus, meaning unconquered sun, was celebrated on December 25th. This festival was dedicated to the sun god and marked the rebirth of the sun after the winter solstice. It was a time of hope and renewal, as the days began to grow longer and the promise of spring was on the horizon. The celebration included various rituals and ceremonies to honor the sun's return. This festival marked the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year, and celebrated the return of the sun's light and warmth. The winter solstice was a significant event in the Roman calendar, symbolizing the victory of light over darkness. People would gather to witness the sunrise and participate in communal feasts and festivities. The return of the sun was seen as a divine blessing, bringing hope and joy to the people of Rome. In the 4th century AD, Christianity gained prominence within the Roman Empire. This was a time of significant transformation, as the once persecuted faith began to flourish under the new political and social landscape. The Roman Empire, vast and diverse, was home to a multitude of beliefs and traditions. As Christianity spread, it encountered these varied customs, leading to a fascinating blend of old and new. As the new religion spread, Christian leaders sought to incorporate existing pagan traditions into their own celebrations. This was not merely a strategy for conversion, but also a way to ease the transition for those who were accustomed to their ancestral rituals. By integrating familiar elements, the leaders made the new faith more accessible and less alien to the general populace. This blending of traditions can be seen in many of the holidays we celebrate today. This strategic move helped bridge the gap between old and new beliefs, making Christianity more appealing to the Roman populace. Festivals that once honored pagan gods were reimagined to celebrate Christian saints and events. This not only helped in the spread of Christianity, but also in the unification of the empire under a common religious framework. The merging of these traditions created a rich tapestry of cultural and religious practices that have endured through the centuries. The first recorded celebration of Christmas on December 25th occurred in 336 AD during the reign of Emperor Constantine. Constantine, the first Roman emperor to convert to Christianity, played a crucial role in the establishment of Christian traditions. His reign marked a turning point in the history of the Roman Empire and the Christian Church. The decision to celebrate Christmas on this date was significant, as it aligned with existing pagan festivals, making the transition smoother for the populace. It's believed that this date was chosen to coincide with the Roman festival of Sol Invictus. Sol Invictus, the unconquered sun, was a popular deity in the Roman pantheon, and his festival was celebrated around the winter solstice. By selecting December 25th, Christian leaders could draw a parallel between the birth of Jesus and the rebirth of the sun, symbolizing hope and renewal. This clever alignment helped to ease the acceptance of the new holiday among the Roman people. By associating the birth of Jesus with the unconquered sun, Christian leaders drew parallels between Jesus as the light of the world and the sun's return after the winter solstice. This symbolism was powerful and resonated deeply with the people. The winter solstice, a time of darkness giving way to light, mirrored the Christian message of salvation and hope. Thus, the birth of a holiday was not just a religious event, but a cultural synthesis that brought together diverse traditions into a unified celebration. The exact date of Jesus' birth is not mentioned in the Bible. Despite the significance of Jesus' birth in Christian theology, the Bible does not provide a specific date for this event. This has led to much speculation and various traditions over the centuries. So why was December 25th chosen as the date to celebrate Christmas? This date has become universally recognized, but its origins are rooted in a blend of historical, theological, and cultural factors. Several theories attempt to explain this decision. Scholars and historians have delved into ancient texts and traditions to uncover the reasons behind this choice. One theory suggests that early Christians linked the Annunciation, the day the angel Gabriel visited Mary to announce she would give birth to Jesus, with the spring equinox, which falls around March 25th. This connection between the Annunciation and the equinox was significant because the equinox was seen as a time of new beginnings and rebirth. Counting 9 months forward from this date leads to December 25th as the date of Jesus' birth. This calculation was based on the belief that Jesus was conceived on the same date as the Annunciation, making December 25th a logical choice for his birth. Another theory points to the proximity of December 25th to the Roman festivals of Saturnalia and Sol Invictus. These festivals were times of great celebration and merriment in ancient Rome, and they occurred around the same time of year. By choosing this date, Christian leaders may have aimed to provide a Christian alternative to these popular pagan celebrations. This strategic decision helped to ease the transition from pagan traditions to Christian ones, making it easier for converts to adopt the new faith while still retaining some familiar customs. Over time, December 25th became firmly established as the date to celebrate the birth of Jesus, blending both religious significance and cultural adaptation. While Christmas evolved into a distinct Christian holiday, echoes of its pagan roots can still be seen in many modern-day traditions. The Roman custom of decorating homes with greenery during Saturnalia is reflected in the use of Christmas trees, wreaths, and garlands. The exchange of gifts, a central part of both Saturnalia and Christmas, exemplifies the blending of pagan and Christian customs. While the Romans exchanged gifts in honor of Saturn, Christians gave gifts to commemorate the gifts presented to the infant Jesus by the 3 wise men. Section 6. Christmas in the Middle Ages. During the Middle Ages, Christmas evolved into a major religious and social event in Europe. Churches held elaborate Christmas Day services, and the holiday became an occasion for feasting, singing carols, and storytelling. One notable tradition that emerged during this period was the inclusion of mistletoe and holly in Christmas decorations. These evergreen plants, believed to possess magical properties by pagan cultures, became symbols of life and fertility during the winter season. Section 7. A time for charity. The Middle Ages also saw the rise of Christmas as a time for charity and goodwill. Inspired by the story of St. Nicholas, a 4th century bishop known for his generosity, people began exchanging gifts anonymously and giving alms to the poor. This tradition of giving to those less fortunate became deeply ingrained in the spirit of Christmas. It served as a reminder of the importance of compassion and sharing during a season often marked by harsh winter conditions. Section 8. The global spread of Christmas. As European explorers and colonists ventured to new lands, they carried their Christmas traditions with them. Over time, Christmas spread across the globe, adapting to local customs and traditions along the way. Today, Christmas is celebrated in countless ways worldwide. From the festive Christmas markets of Germany to the elaborate nativity scenes of Spain, each culture has added its own unique flavor to this beloved holiday. Section 9. The enduring magic of Christmas. Despite its complex and often debated history, Christmas continues to hold a special place in the hearts of people around the world. Whether celebrated for its religious significance, its festive traditions, or simply as a time for family and friends to come together, Christmas embodies a timeless message of hope, joy, and goodwill. As we light our Christmas trees, sing carols, and exchange gifts, we partake in traditions that stretch back centuries. Christmas reminds us of the enduring power of human connection and the importance of celebrating the things that truly matter in life.